rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Then there's Derek White. And there's Porzingis. And it's Shireman in at the shooting guard. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Pass to Brown, and Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Here's Shireman. Out to Porzingis. Lets the three fly. Nailed from three-point land.
That's a weapon Porzingis uses effectively. I mean, teams are ready for it now, but there's still not a lot you can do against him when he's knocking down the three.
And it's Gordon missing. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's Brown missing.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Inside, Porzingis. The short one's on the money. Porzingis has got 5.
For all that's said about his perimeter work, Porzingis benefits a lot when he's making an impact inside. That makes defending him all the more challenging.
Now here's Gordon. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Well, Michael Porter Jr. is one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And that size that he brings to that sweet stroke makes it hard to get to a shot. 6'10", shoots it with confidence, shoots it with great fluidity. And, man, is he special. And he's worked through some injury trouble early in his career. And now he's one of the more lethal front court players in the league on the perimeter.
He misses the free throw. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Now here's White. Last game we saw him score 13. A three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Gordon against Tatum. Pass to Murray. Jokic with this screen on White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray dishes to Gordon. Jacks up a 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
You can't let Gordon have room from outside. I mean, he's more than capable of knocking down those perimeter shots.
Brown outside. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside, Porter. Pass to Gordon. Porter with the screen for Gordon. For the 3. Porzingis with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Tatum. Here's Brown. Back to Tatum. Three-pointer. Jokic grabs the miss. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Trailing by 2. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, but as with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
Tatum's shot is off. Nuggets are gone 2 of 6 in the field. Here's Murray. Left side, Gordon. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Tatum, that's good.
He's trying to get it going offensively, but right now just 1 of 4 to start.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, the Nuggets head coach gave me a few minutes. He knows how much Jason Tatum can impact the game. And Coach told me Tatum has improved the way he reads the game, how he responds to a defense. He's faster. That means we have to be crisp with how we rotate and set the double. Not a lot of wiggle room on the floor, and Tatum is processing information. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Next dancer. You have a camera on you.
See the stat sheet here for Jaylen Brown. For three, Murray cans it from downtown.
Immensely confident in his game. Murray doesn't think twice about pulling the trigger from deep, nor should he.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings in the East. Taking a look at Boston. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific.
And, you know, for the Celtics, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Jokic with it. Still yet to score. Not going to fall. Starting off slow. He misses his first 3 from the floor. Here's Brown. Out to White. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Brown's shot is off. Celtics leading by 5. Brown wide open. He fires. Good on the triple.
Brown is so creative at picking apart the defense with his ball handle. You gotta love how clever he is with the ball.
Outside Porter. Nice D from Porzingis. The Celtics have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Outside White. Pass to Brown. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Nuggets trail by 8. Jokic finds Murray. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Brown. He's covered by Brown. Here's Murray. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on White. And Craig, something that is so important to this team. Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
First one falls for him. So, Clark, we know the league's top players. A lot of them are international players. But who would you say is the best U.S. player right now?
Kevin, I'm a little biased. LeBron has been a favorite player of mine for a long time. He's Northeastern Ohio, born and bred, as am I. But you've got a number of other guys in that conversation. Steph and Kevin Durant still up there. Anthony Edwards certainly looks like he's got stardom all over him. Jason Tatum, Devin Booker, and Jaylen Brown. But for me, I'm hanging my hat with LeBron right now.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing. That's good on the jump shot. And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
Let's turn up the noise, fans. Here are your Nuggets Hype Squad. Get loud, fans. On the court is your Hype Squad. Here's your TJ. Get on your feet, fans.
The Nuggets making a change here. Tucker's checked in. Porter's checked in for Boston. So here's Westbrook. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Pass to Strother. Here's Gordon. Jordan with it. Lob pass to Gordon. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. What a recent stretch it's been for these players. They're the NBA's leading scorers over the last 10 games. In the third spot, Jason Tatum.
Quite a role he's been on. A pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Peyton Watson, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Boston. Pass to Pritchard. Fires the three. He can't get that one to fall. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Nuggets. 8-point game. Watson with it. Guarded by Tatum. Horford against Gordon. That shot, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution.
An all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Strother. Still scoreless. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. Here's Jordan. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. It's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
Here's Pritchard. Last time, 14 points for him. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
The first one falls. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Mike Conley's checked in for Denver. No good on the second free throw. The Nuggets trail by 9. Here's Westbrook. And Pritchard pulls it down.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, he sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. Basket, good. Celtics leading by 9. Pass to Horford. Here's Tatum. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. Back to Horford. It's hauled in by Watson. Denver's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. It's Westbrook with the drive. Got a piece of it. Here's Pritchard, covered by Conley. Pritchard passes to Porter. Here's Pritchard.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Tatum. 5 to shoot. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Watson for 3, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Conley. 1:16 left in the first quarter of the game. Porter, no luck. The Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Strawther. No good with the triple. The Celtics shooting 45% from the floor since the game got underway. And Horford wide open. He shoots. And the 3 ball is good. Horford's got 5 points so far.
No indecisiveness there from Horford. Just a good, quick decision.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be up. That is his first foul of the game. Celtics making a switch here. Diabate's checked in.
Number 43, Musa Diabate.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Tatum. He's right around 29 points a night, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. And I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe him. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
And that one falls for Mike Conley.
And Conley's a guy that leads by example. And as a result, his teammates respect and trust him completely.
And so he hits both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
The 3 from Tatum. Knocked away. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. 30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now here's Jordan. He's guarded closely. Back to Conley. To the paint. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Boy, somehow, some way, you got to keep Jordan away from the basket, because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing.
Now here's Tatum. To the middle. Here's Diabate. And so it's Boston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Boston.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Watson in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Brown. Here's Pritchard. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Launches it. Drills it from outside. Brown's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Nuggets. Here's Shireman. He's covered by Watson. Screen by Porzingis. Shireman, good. And the Celtics lead by 7.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Watson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaylen Brown. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Here's some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Shireman. Fires for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. They get it back. The shot will not fall. Celtics leading by 6. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Pritchard. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Here's Brown. 11 feet out and he hits it. Brown's got 5 now.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And another miss by Boston. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Pass to Gordon. The 3. Boston grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points. They host the Kings after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now here's Murray. 5 points in the game. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. They get a hand on it. Pass to Brown. Here's Shireman. Here's Pritchard. 6 points for him. No good on the triple.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Now, Jokic. Jokic doing the job inside.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
To your one and only Nuggets Dance Team.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Peyton Watson. Al Horford, he's checked in for the Celtics. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Horford. Outside, Porzingis hits the three-point bomb. Porzingis has got 8 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Now here's Gordon, and stolen by Horford. Here's Shireman. He's covered by Murray. And it's White, top of the key. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Brown. He's covered by Brown. From the wing. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Jokic has such an efficient, soft stroke, especially from this in-between area.
And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Jamal Murray is still an elite scorer. And Clark, he has fought through so many injuries.
And it's remarkable that he's as explosive off the bounce as he is after the injuries that he's dealt with. His ability to create a shot, especially at crunch time, one of the best in the league. The pull-up jumper, the teardrop, and the three, he's got all of those. And when healthy, Murray is a force to be reckoned with, because he can go get baskets against tough defense, and he can also make plays for others.
Now here's White. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Here's Shireman. No good from outside.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Pass to Brown. The kick out to Porter. And it's all evened up. Porter's got 6.
Porter Jr. hitting it from the corner. That'll jack his team up, too.
Here's Shireman. Here's Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
No good on that one.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Good on the second free throw. Nuggets have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Outside Gordon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Horford. Clark, as you look at the career of Aaron Gordon, he has blossomed into an elite role player.
Yeah, and I love the fact that he's done that. He's embraced his role. He's embraced taking fewer shots and playing more defense and getting on the glass more and making hustle plays. Not everybody would do what Aaron has done. It's a credit to him that he's been able to, again, embrace, not just accept, but embrace the role that he serves for that championship team. Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistleblower.
Well, I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
And a look now how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Denver.
Making the most of their trips to the charity stripe, that's what they've done a good job of thus far in this one. Very comfortable at the line, and that's a good sign.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
That one misses.
You got to respect the mind Brown has for the game. Both ends of the floor, he is so good at spotting the opening and taking advantage. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Denver, the Nuggets breaker.
check in for Denver. Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You got to love the advancement and really
quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities on All-Star Weekend, but maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Sinks the triple. Brown's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nuggets.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Right the pass to Porzingis. Pass to Shireman. 4 on the shot clock. Boston needs to get off a shot. A shot split. Brown making the play. Shireman's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Conley against White. Outside Porter. Takes it inside and finished off by Porter.
Was so agile and fluid at 6'10", finishing with an exclamation point. Porter Jr. Hard to stop this young guy.
Now here is Horford. He's got 5. Here's Porzingis and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
In this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
Injuries aside, Porzingis' growth here in the league, I think, has been really quite rapid. It's clear that he puts in the time in practice to continue to refine his scoring ability and overall skill set.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Horford. Jason Tatum comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Porter subbed in for White. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said we can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. Now, here's Porter, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. This one for 3. Porter, no luck.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now, here's Westbrook. He has yet to score. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Shireman. Buries it down low. And the Celtics lead by 1. Here is Conley. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game. And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
It's time for the dance cam. So get up and get down. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Show us the move. Get down. Nice try. It's all good.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Porzingis. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything stands out west. You look at the Nuggets. They've managed to crawl down to the 9th best record in the conference.
And I think for Denver, they're not in a good place right now as a ball club. After the success of last season, they were expecting bigger and better things this year.
And you know what? Even though the season hasn't been a complete disaster, they're pretty dysfunctional as a team right now.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Wow, Westbrook, so athletic. He looked virtually unstoppable there.
Now Porter, still without a basket. Pass to Tatum. Here's Cornette. Second chance effort. Here's Shireman. A three-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Strother, no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Beyond the arc. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Conley. To the inside. And finished off by Porter.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against the Thunder.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
So it's Denver now, after the basket by Boston. Conley, the pass to Porter. On the wing, Jordan. Porter pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The Celtics working the ball around now. And here's Tatum for 3. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Conley just keeps producing. He's the ultimate professional.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Mike Conley.
Yeah, he's one of the last quintessential pure point guards. Mike Conley, steady as they come, looks for others first. He wants to make passes before he scores. He's a guy you love to have as a teammate.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Watson's checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Diabate's checked in, so he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got his first points of the night.
A flat-out bucket getter. Porter Jr. is a scorer who will hurt you all over the floor.
Conley against Porter. Conley's shot is off. Celtics leading by 3. And here's Tatum for 3. It's hauled in by Watson. And so it's Watson who will bring it up for the Nuggets. They host the Clippers after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Jordan kicks to Conley. Pops it up for Jordan. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The 3 from Tatum. Yes, it is. Or that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Conley. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Conley's got 7.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Boston on top, leading by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early, and it feels good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend?
Watch these guys from now into the contest. I bet they thought of crazy in-game dunks that you've never seen before.
I feel like they've never chose you because they like their backboards so much.
That would be correct.
Now moving on to the Boston Celtics and the close first half they played.
They've controlled the pace and it's been fast. Getting out in the open court and scoring before the defense could get set.
Says the Jet. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through two quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And the Celtics with possession here. They've led by as many as 11 points. On the floor for Boston, the post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Then there's Brown, then it's White, and it's Shireman in at the shooting guard position. The Nuggets trail by 4. And here's Gordon. Murray outside. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Gordon against Tatum. Back to Brown. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick. Cranes the three-pointer. Brown's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Boston. Down low, here's Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his third personal.
That's on Jaylen Brown.
Love the old school fake by Porter Jr., bringing them in closer to make sure he draws the foul.
Jr. taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And, you know, when Porter Jr. is healthy, I mean, he's got a lot of game. This guy is versatile. He's got good size. He's a multi-dimensional talent.
Good on both. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Celtics leading by 5. Over in the corner, Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brown's got 11 points.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
Pass to Brown. Back to Jokic. Puts up a 3. Clutching that range, Nikola Jokic.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Porzingis passes to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Brown. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14.
Hey, night in and night out, Jokic is taking and relishing the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
Free throw, good. Jokic. Well, Clark, we know Nikola Jokic has many interests outside of basketball, like training his horses.
I love that about him. When basketball season is over, he knows exactly what he wants to do and needs to do to take care of his body, but he's not going to be a slave to basketball year-round. He's got other interests, and he's going to indulge and engage in those. He's got other passions, which I love seeing, and horses apparently one of his other passions for sure.
White dishes to Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Murray. Up again. They shoot again. And it's Porzingis laying it in. Porzingis has got 12.
Dominant play from Porzingis on the glass, securing the ball and finishing the play strong.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
It's free t-shirt time. Get loud, go crazy, go on, What time is it? It's time for t-shirts.
Gentlemen, I have a question for you.
Who wants a t-shirt? Let's go, fans. I want to hear you get loud right now.
Third in shooting percentage. And they also show up in the top 5 in assists. A major focus for them, sharing the basketball and really keeping everyone involved.
You talked about their rebounding. In a lot of games, their dominance on the boards is what's swung the outcome in their favor. Murray against White. Murray kicks to Jokic. Here's Brown. 8 points for him. Porzingis with the steal. Porter with the steal. From deep, Jokic. A rebound by the Celtics. Porzingis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Shireman. Drills the three-pointer. And now it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Brown's shot is off.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Shireman can't hit. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. A nice shot by Brown.
This is exactly what an MVP candidate looks like. Jokic can carry the team, yet totally unselfish.
Now here's Tatum. 14 points for him. To the wing on the left. Back to White. Poked loose. And stolen by Murray. Porter looking it over. To the paint. And stolen by Tatum. Pass to Shireman. That shot off. Good defense by Jokic. Gordon with it. To the middle. Here's Brown. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jason Tatum making sure of that one.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
Pass to Porter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Aaron Gordon. Getting around 12 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
And he makes the first. Al Horford is checked in for Boston. And Porter drops them both. Celtics leading by 7. Tatum deciding where to go with it. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Porzingis against Jokic. Back to Murray. Here's the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Murray's got 11 points.
Boy, the defense has to respect Murray's range. I mean, there's a reason he's a volume 3-point shooter.
Outside, Horford. Offline with his 3. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the 3rd quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Porter so fast on the drive that time, really put the defense in a bind, and they had to foul him as a result.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Celtics.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Denver making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Pritchard, he's checked in for Tatum. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Boston's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range here in quarter number 3. Pritchard passes to Brown. 3-pointer, Horford. It's hauled in by Gordon. Denver's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. And that one's good by Porter.
Sweet move by Porter Jr. Getting around the contact and finding the hoop.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Please give a big round of applause for AD Jr.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Michael Porter. And then for Boston, Luke Cornett comes in for Porzingis. And Porter subbed in for White. Horford kicks to Porter. Now here's Brown. He's guarded closely. Pass to Cornett. Doubled by Murray. Now Brown. And a wide open look for Porter. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
3 points.
Brown's got his third assist on the night. Outside Westbrook. Murray outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Boston leading by 3. Here's Brown. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line.
Jaylen Brown. One shot.
One shot.
Nuggets have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Pass to Watson to the inside. Gordon. Rebound Boston. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Pritchard. But Trey. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Watson. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Watson's got 6. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Westbrook. Pass to Horford. Now, here's Brown. Rebound by the Nuggets. Gordon's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Brown, open and close and nails it. Now just a 2-point Boston lead.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
There's Brown with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
3.
He's got 17.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. Nice job from the three-point line this half.
Westbrook passes to Gordon. Pass to Strawther. Off target with his 3.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
The Nuggets trail by 5. From outside the arc, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Hey, we can't forget now, over Westbrook's career, he has averaged double-digit assists multiple times.
In the corner, Horford with it. From past the arc, Westbrook pulls it in. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Nuggets. Outside Gordon. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Well, the Celtics shooting 41% for the game. Pass to Brown. The 3. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And now a look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Sunday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for that matchup with the Magic, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Mike Conley's checked in for Christian Brown. Watson kicks to Gordon. Pass to Conley. Watson with it. 6 to shoot. For the lead. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Gordon. Conley's got 10 points.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Oh, Tatum in position. Stolen by Conley. And here they come. Here's Watson. Finished off the break. And now a three-point Denver lead.
You know, in that first half, a lot more three-point shooting. Since then, though, they've dialed it back.
Pass to Cornet. Outside Tatum. And he sinks that one into the back of the rim on the way in. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter. And here's Watson. Out to the right wing. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And Denver again with the bucket.
Finding the soft spot in the defense there. Crafty work by Conley.
Right side Tatum. Foot flush by Tatum.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Gordon, the pass to Conley. The kick out to Westbrook. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 6 assists in the game. Now here's Tatum. He's tightly guarded. 41 seconds left here in the third quarter. And they pick up 2.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunity.
Conley scanning the floor. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Celtics. Cornet's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Brown dishes to Tatum. For the tie. Tatum with another miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Luke Cornet. That's his 3rd personal foul.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
At the line for Denver, Mike Conley, taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Mike Conley. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Michael Porter making things happen for the Nuggets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Michael Malone moments ago with some words for his players.
We have to make a stand defensively, fellas, okay? We're not going to be able to outscore them the whole night. We got to get defense into the game.
Well, Mike Malone, a defense-first coach, certainly pleading for more of an effort on the defensive end.
And, Kevin, it just hadn't been here tonight. Coach doesn't sound happy at all.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. At the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and Murray. Underneath in the post, it'll be Porter and Jokic. And it's Strother in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Pass to Shireman. Inside. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
The Nuggets leading by 4. Outside Porter. Back to Murray. Takes the 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Tatum no good.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a three yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Jokic always hovering.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Pass to Diabate. Back to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
The athletic prowess of Tatum on full display. What a move to the bucket.
Outside Porter. From downtown, it's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Celtics trail by 7. Outside, Porzingis. Clock at 6. Pass to Shireman. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Westbrook. Another shot. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Now, Jokic. Porter with it.
Really love seeing this from Porter Jr. The more aggressive he is, the better he plays.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Nothing free about free throws. You earn your way to the line, and give credit to these guys for being aggressive offensively.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
That free throw, no good. Gordon's checked in for Denver. Christian Brown comes in for Russell Westbrook. Brown is checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard. And the second free throw, good.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Brown the pass to White. Back to Brown. It's White on the wing. He's covered by Murray. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Here's Murray. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the paint, trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Lob pass to Gordon. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Tatum. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Nice D from Porter. The Nuggets leading by 4. Over to the wing. Here's Brown. The Nuggets with another miss.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Traps in the tray.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Nice D from Porzingis.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And they take the lead. And the Celtics lead by 2. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Porter, no luck. Here's Boston now. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Shireman. Back to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got his 16th rebound on the night. Murray against White. Porter passes to Jokic. Over Porzingis. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Boston, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Brown outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Denver's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Murray kicks to Porter. And another miss by Denver.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis. When you're 7'3", though, doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
Here's Brown. Down low. Got a piece of it. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Clark, what we appreciate, for some players, success can change them. But not for Jokic. He seems like the same guy.
He certainly does, boy, and he is special. He is so much fun to watch. Seems to be even-keeled and down the earth, but his game is heaven sent for sure. Whatever this team needs from Jokic, he seems to provide it because he works so hard. Whether it's points, passing, rebounding, improved defensively, love his determination.
Here is Porter. Pass to Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for 2, Brown.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Boston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Tatum from 3.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
White against Murray. Pass to Jokic. 5 on the clock. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Jokic has got 14 points here in the second half.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
Jokic with the steal. Lob pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And Gordon's eyebrows go up when he sees an opportunity to drop the hammer. This guy is a phenomenal athlete. He throws it down with some major force.
Now here's Brown. Pass to White. Lets it go with the 3. And Brown pulls it down. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Stolen by Tatum.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
Porzingis passes to Tatum. Can't get it to fall. Denver in the lead. Jokic finds Gordon. Jokic on top. By Porzingis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, for Jokic, his consistency at the line goes back to his rookie season. He's always shot above 80% on his free throws. That's remarkable for a guy of his size.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Second free throw, no good.
He missed a chance to put him up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Denver's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. For 3, the rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston trailing. There's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Tatum's got 34.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Murray outside. Pass to Porter. Over Brown. And there's Porter on the assist by Murray. On this one.
Let's make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Again, the Nuggets score.
Major poise for Porter Jr. Big time at coming through when his teammates need him to.
White against Murray. White with it. Porzingis with a screen on Murray. Lets it go from deep. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Pass to Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Brown. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Shooting for Boston, Jaylen Brown. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good from Brown. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
The 3 from Tatum. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
That's his 4th personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for 2, Aaron Gordon.
And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second. Celtics trail by 3. Shoots the 3. And it's White missing.
You know, another Tim Cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from 3-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
That's exactly why they turn to Porzingis here, guys. They trust him to step up in big moments.
Pass to Jokic. Over Porzingis. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's White. Good on the three-point shot. And the action on hold, as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Holmes checked in. 1:30 left in the fourth. Here's Murray up on top. White covering. Holmes trying to free himself up. And it's Murray scoring on a gorgeous play. Murray's got it all tied up now for Denver. Tatum against Gordon. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. And another basket for Boston.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
White against Murray. Holmes with a screen on White. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Porzingis.
Yeah, you know, right there in that instance, you could see where Murray was able to take advantage of his size in that situation.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to one. Shards checked in for the Nuggets. Both good from the line that time.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now.
Nuggets fans, give it up for the Nuggets Fight Squad. Attention fans, now on the court is your Fight Squad. Get loud and let it hear it. Time to put her off some t-shirts. Come on, squad.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. They got for us, D.A.
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. Now, Coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. There's 53 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The three from Tatum. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. Pass to Gordon. It's in!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now here's Tatum. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Oh, in a game this snug, you can never afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Janjar's checked in. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Murray against White. Murray kicks to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Back to Murray. From deep. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three. That one on White.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
He makes the first of three, and that makes it a three-point lead. He makes the second free throw, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Now a timeout called by Boston. 7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
They're trying to get back in this thing, and they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Here's Shireman. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. So the Nuggets win it, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got the sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jamal. A gritty game tonight. What did it take to get the win?
No, we did a good job just all the way through. Even though we had a bad start defensively, we were able to pick it up, and guys were able to score. Once we got defense in the game, we were able to get out and run. Everybody got some shots.
Well, you were a good unit when it mattered, and it led to the win. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.